Yep, this is the OG, the one and the only Crossroads, built in 2007. But here's the thing, what if we brought this back in 2025 with first-person combat and failing bumps and total chaos? So I jumped into Roblox Studio and got to work. Here's the game plan. We will be adding timer and towers and ramp. We will also adding a ground and spawn point, classic weapons, pump script, and last one, first person. So let's get started. I will go to starter guide first to make that time. Started rebuilding the layouts, 2 towers, a ramp, and a full custom arena in the middle. I didn't want to copy the original, I wanted to rebuild it. Then I added a little PvP monument. You will see why soon. Now the real fun, scripting. I added a bomb that falls from the sky every 10 seconds. It explodes when it hits, does a real damage, and it can launch you off the map. Okay, now we finished with the timer. Let's go ahead, add towers and ramp. Right now I'm working on this tower, and honestly I didn't want to copy the old one exactly. I wanted to build my own version. That's what this whole video is about, taking a classic Roblox map and give it a twist. This tower is where I want all the action to happen. First person, sword fights, bomb dropping around you, chaos everywhere. It just makes everything feel way more intense. And the best part, you don't need a huge team to do this. I built all of this myself using Roblox Studio and some simple scripts. Now I'm working on the ground, the part that begins everything together. This is what really makes the map feel alive. You can build towers and platforms all day, but if your ground looks flat or boring, it just feels off. So I added different layers, some terrain changes, few trees, and I made sure the lighting hits everything just right. I wanted it to feel like a real battle zone, not just like a flat map from 2007. I also made sure to anchor everything. Trust me, if you don't anchor your ground and the bomb hits it, your entire map gonna fly into space. I learned that the hard way. Alright, now I'm adding some green color to the ground. This is the part that really makes it feel like a map, not just a bunch of parts floating around. I didn't want to leave it all gray or flat, so I colored the ground green, added grass, and made everything feel a little more natural. Even though this is a battle map, I still want it to look nice. I want players to load in and be like, yo, this looks clean. So sometimes it's the little details that makes the whole thing feel polished, like a trees, grass, uneven ground. It makes it feel more like a real place. Also added the sky. I want it to look like sunset, warm lighting, but still drama. That's why when the pumps fall and the stuff explodes, it hits very harder. You could just use the default sky, but honestly, that's boring. I want this version of Crossroads to feel cinematic, like a new game. I'm not trying to copy the past, I'm trying to build something better. Now I'm adding trees around the map. This is the part where everything starts to come together. Before this, it was just a flat green field. But trees, they give it shape, they make it feel like an actual Roblox world, not just a test zone. I'm placing them around the edges, near the towers, and a few by the monument too. Not too many, of course, just enough to fill space without getting in the way. I also made sure they don't block the players too much, like yeah, they look nice, but it's still PvP map, so you gotta keep it playable. Alright, now it's time to test everything. I got my new weapons, bombs are dropping, the map build, let's see if it all works. Okay, so right now let's go ahead and try to see if it's gonna be falling or no. Let's try to put the bomb here. Let's see. Okay. Now let me try to launch the rocket. Okay, it works perfectly. Okay, and we can see these bombs, the falling bombs I made. Okay, that looks perfect. And of course, if you touch it, you will die. And you can already feel the difference, the lighting, the layout, first person view, it all makes the game feel way more intense. It really looks amazing and I really can't wait to try it with random players. So yeah, I rebuilt the Crossroads. So if you guys really like that video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you next video. Goodbye.